Jim.
If you need.
Oh, for sure. Jim, you've been around, like, how long has the Flex Factory been around?
Well, in a couple weeks, it's going to be our 15th year in business. So.
Think of all of you guys that have 15-year-olds out there. That's as long as you've had them. So that's, I knew you've been around for at least 10 years. 15 years is a long time. So how have you seen supplements change?
Well, they've evolved a lot. Like Jack was talking, I was back in those 80s supplements where all we had was really like a milk protein.
But we didn't even have supplement shops until
There was a few little itty bitty ones.
Like late 90s, we started to get a little bit.
There were some little mom and pop shops even back then in the 80s, but the products were, we'd have a chaser to drink
but
proteins.
you only have so many people doing it, because right now people
Right.
are fitness
It's
heavy.
big business
Back
now.
then it's like,
Yeah.
there's 10 of you guys that like, hey, let's bulk up, let's look good, and it wasn't a big thing back then.
Right, and it's come a long way. And, some good and some bad. Like the pre-workouts, that was something that didn't exist, and that's probably the biggest selling supplement. That's the unnecessary, but the biggest seller. In the
And
market.
I've seen some people, and this is with your pre-workout, they're scooping it without even water. They're eating it. They're chewing
Yeah.
it. Does that hit it harder? Like,
I don't think so.
they just think it. That looks
just the thing.
hardcore. It's like
I think they're trying to be like Zach and try to kind of enter into the food eating thing, with their pre-workouts. So.
that's gonna be the next challenge. Although you could actually die if we start chewing lots of supplements at once. But has it been exciting for you to see? Because when you started, the way supplements are now, because I know like every month you're getting something exciting, like try this is new, this is cool. Is that exciting for you? Because when you started, you probably did not have stuff this potent and this powerful 15 years ago as you do today.
Right. 15 years ago, I don't even remember pre-workouts were not even really on the market.
Right.
And so it was more, we sold mostly protein and vitamins and very little of other things, amino acids and stuff. But now it's just pre-workout.
Oh, right. Because, that was when we did our shakes afterwards 15 years ago. It's about when I started training. So you're right. Yeah, we didn't have all that. So it's crazy. Times change, and then you have to get with it. And
right, yeah.
Flex is always ahead of the curve.
We've been here for a while. We're the OGs.
Oh, my. So, some people have complained that, we're just in Herndon and Fowler. That's not that far. But do you deliver at all? If people want something, can you deliver it?
We do, especially what's going on now. So we actually did start doing the deliveries. So you call the store and we set all that up. And
can you send stuff out? What if somebody watching, because I have friends in Los Angeles, what if somebody goes on the website, sees something that they can't get anywhere else? Because you have had a few things that I couldn't get anywhere else except through you. Mm-hmm. Are you willing to send that if they pay shipping and handling?
Absolutely, yeah.
Is there a way to do that on the website?
We do most of our stuff through Instagram, but we do...
so if someone DMs Flex Factory on Instagram, you could provide that.
Right. That's how we do it.
What's one of your most exciting, newest supplements that you got that we should be aware of?
Well, we do have... There's there's always a hot company that hits the market and explodes. So we have the Redcon line, and they're really kind of military theme. And I'm actually retired military, so that kind of fits in good.
So what military were you in?
I was in the Air Force for 25 years. Retired.
Wow.
This is my second career. I did this in conjunction with that.
I wish you would have brought some Air Force pictures.
Yeah, maybe on our Instagram there's a couple on there.
That's interesting.
When the holidays hit, Memorial Day and all that.
What was it like being in the Air Force?
It was fun, but after 25 years, it's just like anything else. It got a little old. I had enough.
Is that where you got the discipline to actually be in competitive bodybuilding and then start a shop? Was it?
No, I was always an athlete growing up, and I think it was more that. I have you always think back of a teacher that influenced you, but I had a coach that was a big influence on that.
What was your biggest sport?
Actually, I played football and in track and field through school. So actually, I was a small but really fast track guy. So that was probably my best sport.
I wish we had a video of that. Next time you come, we're just going to put up all this stuff and you're going to be like, oh, man. So, Flex Factory is staying open during this time.
It is staying open. We're considered essential. We have wellness products. And, there was somebody actually came in Saturday and stocked up on protein because Save Mart, we're in a Save Mart shopping center, was out of, chicken and everything else. So they said, well, why not drink my protein? And so they actually stocked up and bought that. And we had some carbohydrate products, too. And so that, you can drink your meals and drink your nutrients also. So that's part of why we stay open. And vitamins, you want to build your immune system and keep it strong. So that's always going to play a role in that.
So some of this stuff gets really expensive. So when some people come in with a budget, what do you suggest? If you're like, well, this is cheaper, does that mean it's not as good? What do you do for those of us on a budget?
There's product lines that you get what you pay for. You really got to kind of know the ingredients or talk to the people working at stores that know the difference between, like what's the good B12 and what's not, and what you want to avoid. But yeah, you do pay for the better quality products are going to cost a little bit more. Just like when you go to a restaurant, they have the steaks and the prime cuts versus the hamburgers. They're going to cost more. So it's kind of like the same.
Do you tell us what concept. The priority is, though? So if we come on, we're on a budget. Are you like, well, because this is like, I would probably need to have a really powerful pre-workout as opposed to post. So would you be like, this is what you need to get, and when it comes to the other, maybe that one?
Well, when it comes to like a pre-workout, that's like an extra, like a fluff item, if you will. It's not a nutrient. So you think your post is more the post important. Is definitely, when anything's nutrient-based is going to be the priority. Because you want to get nutrients into your body, not just stimulants and stuff to get you through a workout. You want to think about recovering from that workout and building your body.
I'm all about the stimulants. I want more power.
Hey, that's why they're the most popular products we sell right now. But
so what's the best supplement that you can't live without daily, you personally, that we could buy at the Flex Factory?
I would say actually vitamins and fiber. Those are so close together, and we don't sell enough fiber, but I'm someone that is big on pushing fiber. People lack it so much in their diet, and that's just essential for, we're a species that needs fiber to initiate how our digestive system works, and that's part of your immune system is your digestive system. So fiber goes a long way in someone's health, and most people lack that, and that's what I push, and I take a lot of fiber, so I would say vitamins and fiber would be, it's not the sexy products, but that's probably your best solid products to start your program with.
And we can also purchase diets from you.
We do the diets. So I've been studying nutrition. Right out of high school, I went to college for nutrition because I wanted to be a bodybuilder. I was a skinny kid, like I said, and I've been studying nutrition for 40 years, and it always evolves, just like we all do. I used to just want to be this big bodybuilder guy, and then you get to a point in life where you just want to be healthy and work on more health and how the body works. So I really study how your digestive system works and what's important.
And you do diets for a lot of just average, ordinary people. Right. So I like to send people to you because I always tell everyone I am not a nutritionist. I am about the physical, and so I try to send them to you because it's important. Like you said, you have 40 years of experience. Mm-hmm. And when you get your personal training certificate, how much they go over nutrition. Like it's
right.
a small little part, and so...
And a lot of people think we just, the name is the Flex Factory, is the shop, but we do a lot of. We have people that don't work out; they come just for nutrition. So a lot of people think we just do workout or bodybuilding nutrition, because we're a big part of the shows here in town too. We've been putting those on for years, so I think that's all we do.
Well, we need that right now because a lot of us aren't going to get the proper workouts we're used to. Yes, Alice showed you some at-home workouts, and those are great, and there's a lot of things we can still run outside. But right now we're going to be lacking a lot of what we're usually doing, so it's very important we go to the nutrition. That's right. So what if somebody, because some people are very much holding up, wants to get a diet from you without coming in and seeing you? Can we do some over-the-phone online diets right now?
Absolutely, yeah. Actually, I did a diet probably about a month ago for someone. They were in the Middle East. And I guess they're originally from here, but they were there they weren't a military person, but they were there on some kind of work contract and decided to get a diet. So we'll do that over email or however other way we can do it. Instagram, anything. We'll figure something out.
So yes, tell us a little bit about your background. You were in the Air Force. You studied nutrition. You started bodybuilding competitions that you actually run here through your shows. And the supplement store. Tell me how all of that evolved. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, I wanted to be a bodybuilder right when I got out of high school.
You always knew that was your thing.
I just knew I wanted to do it. I just liked muscles, I guess. I joined my first gym, and actually I walked into my first gym, and the guy who signed me up was a friend of Arnold Schwarzenegger's. It was Ed Corney, who just passed away last year. So he got my first membership, and I actually started working out with him.
Where was this at?
This is in the Bay Area.
Nice.
I grew up in the Bay Area. So that's how I always kind of stumbled into the right person at the right time, it seemed like, in this journey, my fitness journey. And I started getting big into it, went to college for nutrition,
And then you joined the Air Force after college?
After that, I went to the military. I had a lot of friends in it and talked me into doing it, I guess. And
were you showing people in the Air Force while you were in it, like, hey, this is what I learned?
I did. I actually was competing in bodybuilding, and I won the U.S. Armed Forces Bodybuilding Championships.
Nice! I didn't even know we had that.
Yeah, they have a championship. So it was mostly Marines, so I was the only Air Force guy. And
I bet they gave you a hard time. I know how Marines can be.
Yeah, they were pretty friendly, though. I had some really good friends after that from the Marines, but they had a whole team there. So that was pretty neat. And I competed for a while, and then I started getting onto the other side of it and doing more nutrition. And then I started putting the shows on about 13 years ago. I started putting the Fresno on. And the Fresno Classic, we sadly got canceled this year because of the coronavirus.
Right.
So that's like my baby. I won that show in 1991. So I know some people around here weren't here yet, probably. So I won that, and I became the first person to actually own that show because it was never owned by anybody. It was just passed through a lot of people to run it for a while. Then this guy can run it. The MPC, which is our national committee, they kind of owned it, and I became the first owner of it. And then I've been putting it on for 13 years. And about 6 years ago, I partnered up with Muscle Sports Productions, and we're putting it on together.
So hopefully we have that later in the year. You think you might move it to later that one?
And it'll be tough. We'll probably just have our second show that we do. So the Fresno probably won't come until next year.
So you guys, if you've never checked out a show, it's a very interesting experience. It's really fun. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about bodybuilding, but it's just sport, and it's beautiful. So I would definitely, that's all on the Flex Factory website too, right? Just to get a ticket. Mm-hmm. And because when I was there, there was an expo as well, so... do you always have an expo with that, or was that for that?
No, we tried to do that for a while, but that just didn't really take off like we wanted. So
so no more expos.
Scaled it down to just the shows now.
Because that was fun, because I saw a lot of regular people there. They were selling a lot of cool things.
Right, yeah. Well, we do have booths and sponsors, but we had actually other events.
Oh, yeah.
So we just have.
So you still have the booth. The booth was a cool thing. Yeah, I remember. I grabbed something from every booth. It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Usually a lot of samples and people just kind of advertising their products.
So everybody that wants to stay healthy out there, I encourage you to look up the Flex Factory, get a hold of him, and then you can get the whole diet without even having to step foot out of your house, and you can get the supplements delivered to you.
There you go.
But if you are, you have a small shop. It's like, I've never seen more than 10 people in there anyway. So now it's kind of a good time actually to go and do some shopping before everything goes away, because you don't know if you're going to be able to order.
The line is still open since we're essential, so the delivery is still essential for us. So.
Oh, good. So you're still getting orders right away.
Orders in.
Yeah, so this would be a good time to go. So I should go there after this. Go stock up and be like, what do I need, Jim?
That's right. Your fiber.
My fiber. So
everybody needs that.
At a certain age, what do you encourage the older people to do? Is there a lot of things people are missing after 55? Because a lot of my female clients that are older, they have bone density, they have, and they're thinking they're not getting enough testosterone. So what do you, what supplements do you offer for older ladies?
That's a whole kind of thing that as getting older, we evolve into, nutritionally, I'm doing that. And there's a lot of theories to that. I'm really big on detoxing, and fiber as a detoxing product, and also liver health. So a lot of people do, the hormones. There's a theory that hormones go down due to liver congestion. Your liver's not functioning as well, so your absorption of food goes down, your hormones go down. So I really promote, taking care of your liver. We promote a lot of that. And we don't sell a lot of liver products. I do have some that people buy. We do have a lot of products for that, but people don't take advantage of that and don't see the value of that yet. But I think that's coming, especially with our liver is our biggest detoxifying organ in our body. So that's
so really when important. You get that good, then you think everything else falls into place, and there's less of the testosterone and the bone density complaints that you hear from these people.
Because now you're going to absorb your nutrients better. You're going to absorb your food better.
So you think a lot of these people just aren't absorbing enough. Yeah,
they say you are what you eat, but now people are more you are what you absorb, not what you eat, and that's going to be depending on your digestive system. How does your digestive system work?
What I like about you is you actually do your own diets. You use yourself as the experimental. I
do, yeah. There's no diet that I do that I haven't done myself.
Yeah, everything that you've tried. What was the worst? Can you say that? What the worst diet is that you think is just garbage that's out there?
I'm not a big fan of the keto diet.
Really?
I think it's effective for losing weight, but I'm thinking
it doesn't stay, right? That's what I've always thought.
It's a good long-term diet. I don't think it's the healthiest.
It's a short-term, like if you want to lose weight.
And there's people that
will
argue that. There's people that argue, but I think there's more science backing other types of diet that's healthier.
What's one of your? What about the Mediterranean diet? Do you like that one?
Yeah, you know, I'm actually a plant-based eater, so I think plant-based. I think that's the healthiest. That's why I do it, because I think that's the healthiest way to eat.
I bet everybody thinks they're a meat eater, huh? When they see you.
Yeah. 230-pound plant eaters don't usually. I was always afraid to do it because I thought I'd get real skinny, but
you kept the muscle on.
Kept a pretty decent size. So. And feel better. I think that's a better way to go.
So Flex Factory, everybody. We finally have Jim on. You're like, it was so, I've been waiting a year to get you on my show. So I feel special today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on, Jim.
Alrighty. Thanks.